Today I'll show you how to crochet a simple and classic granny square. And I'll also answer one of the most common questions: how to calculate exactly how much yarn you need for a blanket. Hello everyone, my name is Anna and welcome to the Crochetclubstore channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this solid granny square. This is a basic granny square that you can use to create many different projects. The simplest project, for example, is a baby blanket. This square is very easy to crochet. The rows repeat with simple increases, and today I'll show you everything step by step. I'll explain how to crochet the square, I'll talk about the yarn, and at the end of the video, I'll also show you how to calculate how many squares you need for a blanket and how much yarn you'll need for the whole project. First, let's talk about the yarn. Before you start crocheting your blanket, I recommend thinking about what yarn you want to use. For a baby blanket, it's very important that the finished piece is light and comfortable. That's why the yarn composition really matters. I use category 2 yarn, sport, or baby yarn. Sometimes it's called sport or fine weight. Here are the parameters of this yarn. It's category 2 yarn, made of 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. With this yarn, the square turns out very light and soft, and it's very pleasant to crochet with. I'll leave a link to this yarn in the description below. For this project, I'm using a 2.5 mm crochet hook. So, let's get started.
Let's start it. Make a slip knot. And crochet for chains. 1 chain, 2, 3 and 4. We have 4 chains. And now we insert the hook into the first chain. And make slip stitch. We got a ring like this. And now we will crochet into this ring. Crochet the first round. Chain 3. Count as first double crochet. Make a yarn over. Insert the hook into the center of our ring. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. Yarn over. Pull through 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and through 2 loops on the hook. So, we have crocheted 1 double crochet. Crochet 1 more. A yarn over. Insert hook into the center of the ring. Pull up a loop, yarn over. Pull through 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and through 2 loops on the hook. We got another double crochet. Now make 2 chains. For the corner of our square. And crochet 3 double crochets again. First double crochet. Second double crochet. Third double crochet. And again, repeat 2 chains and crochet 3 double crochets. We make 2 chains again. Yarn over and again 3 double crochets we work through. And the third one. Now to get another corner, we crochet 2 chains and make slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Hook in like this. Pull through. So we have crocheted the 1st row. Here, these are our corners. Corner spaces. For us, important to have invisible join in the round. We always start. Each round we start from the corner space. And so as not to cut the working yarn, we just lay slip stitches until the corner space like this. Like this. I work 3 slip stitches. Now, I will start the 2nd row already from the corner space. So let's start crocketing the 2nd round. Again, we make 3 chains. And we crochet another double crochet into this corner space. Now we crochet 2 chains and into the same corner space we crochet 2 double crochets. Now, in every corner space, we crochet 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. This is how we crochet a corner. Now, we are just making double crochets until the next corner space. Here we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. So, we have crocheted 3 double crochets. And now again we crochet into the corner space. 2 double crochets. Two chains. And again 2 double crochets. This way we have crocheted a corner, and now again 3 double crochets until the next corner space. And again we crochet a corner. 2 double crochets. 2 chains. 2 double crochets. Then up to the next corner space. And again we crochet a corner. We crochet a corner, 2 double crochets in the corner space, 2 chain stitches, and again 2 double crochets. We crochet 3 double crochets. So now we are joining. We are making a slip stitch. We will now crochet the third round. Here we have stopped here, not in a corner space right now. We need to make one slip stitch. To end up in the corner space, everything is ready. Now we make 3 chains as a first double crochet. Make a yarn over and crochet a double crochet. Since we are again in a corner space, we crochet to double crochets and again to chains, 2 double crochets, and further until the next corner space. We already have to crochet 7 double crochets. That is, with each row we increase in this space, plus 4 double crochets every time. Alright, let's get started. We're crocheting 7 double crochets. So we're back near the corner space. In the corner, we follow the pattern, 2 double crochets, 2 chain stitches, 2 double crochets. And continue like this to the corner space. Again, 7 double crochets. We've finished crocheting the third row.
From here on, we continue crocheting the same way as in round 3. In rounds 4th, 5th, and 6th, we simply add more double crochet between the corners in each new round. The corners always stay the same, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the chain 2 corner space. Each round adds 4 more double crochet on each side of the square, so the sides gradually grow longer. At the end of the round, slip stitch to the next chain 2 corner space to keep the join nice and invisible. Then start the next round from that corner. To make sure all your squares have the same shape and don't stretch out, I recommend using a blocking board like this one. First, we take the blocking board and insert the sticks to set the square to the size we need. In my case, it's 4.5 inches. Then we carefully place the square onto the sticks. Then take some regular water and lightly spray the square. Now we gently straighten it, shape it nicely, and leave it to dry completely. You can do this with all the squares you crochet. You can block many squares at the same time like this, and then just leave them to dry. I'll leave a link to a blocking board like this in the description below the video. Now let's move on to the calculations. First, we need to measure the size of our square. My square measures 4.5 inches on each side, so the finished size is 4.5 inches. Next, we weigh the square. My square weighs 7 grams. Now let's calculate how many squares we need for a baby blanket. For this example, we want to crochet a baby blanket 36 by 45 inches. First, we calculate how many squares fit across the width. 36 divided by 4.5 equals 8 squares. Now let's calculate the length. 45 divided by 4.5 equals 10 squares. So the blanket will have 8 squares across and 10 squares down. That means we need 80 squares in total. Next, we calculate how much yarn we need. We multiply the number of squares by the weight of one square. 80 squares multiplied by 7 grams equals 560 grams of yarn. But this amount is only for the squares themselves. We also need to add about 5 to 10% extra yarn for joining the squares and for small differences in gauge. In total, we will need about 620 grams of yarn for the blanket. If you also plan to add a border around the blanket, I recommend adding another 15 to 20% of yarn. So, in total, that would be approximately 750 grams of yarn. And that's the approximate weight of a blanket of this size. As you can see, the calculation is very simple. If you liked this method of calculating yarn, or if you need help calculating your own blanket size, please write in the comments. I'll try to answer everyone. And if everything was clear, let me know in the comments too. Then I'll make more videos like this. For now, bye-bye. See you in the next video.